Jocko.
Next
Do
question.
you believe in aliens? I'm assuming they mean extraterrestrial aliens.
Yeah, I assume they do mean that. My opinion on aliens is that I'm sure in this vast unknown world and universe, there is likely to be other life forms that have some level of intelligence.
Interesting. How sure? On a scale from 1 to 10, how sure you are? Obviously, you can't be 10.
Not very.
Over a 5?
But, well, actually, when you take the entire universe,
Yeah.
which is so massive we can barely even comprehend it, the chances are decent that there's some other somehow intelligent life form out there.
Yeah. And you kind of have to ask, wait, like at this very time. But then when you think about it, there is really no time in a way. Like that's kind of relative too. So in the whole existence, would you say what? 9? Are you level 9? Sure. It's a matter of opinion.
Don't know.
I think 9. I think like 9.9.
Oh, so you're a believer.
Yeah, I'm a believer. I would be vast. Like if some wizard guy was like, okay, you get to make a bet. Do you think there is or isn't? I know the answer. Do you think there is or isn't, aliens?
Wouldn't the wizard be proof of concept right there as you're talking to an alien?
What if he was a guy from the future?
Oh, okay.
And somehow figured it out. I don't know.
Right.
They mapped the whole universe. I don't know. Whatever. I would bet.
Yeah.
The cost is your life too, by the way.
Ooh.
Like you have to make a bet. You have to make a choice. And if you get it right, you live. You get it wrong, you die. I would bet yes.
I would bet yes.
Be very happy
I would
with
bet
it.
yes. I would bet yes.
Yeah.
The thing is you would also, it'd be interesting to have a scientist or talk to a scientist about the probability of human life, like how incredibly tiny, minuscule,
true.
like all the little things that had to happen for us to end up here.
Yeah, and it's
for
a
them
crazy
to happen
number.
again.
Oh yeah, to happen again.
But then again, you compare that to the unknown, well, this universe that is so large it's incomprehensible. The chances are it's happened somewhere.
Yeah.
Else.
And even and that's in a way a different point where it's like, what would it take to make humans and wind up being humans? If you look at it backwards, it seems really like, oh my gosh, this is this crazy, like, almost impossible odds.
Super low percentage.
Yeah, miracle kind of thing. But you can say that with everyday thing. If you look at it backwards. So like, let's say I had like Legos, right? Okay, we had this big bucket of Legos. It was it was one of those big plastic tubs.
Yeah.
It was just full of years and years and years of Lego sets, and there's all in there. If I were to take that tub full Legos and fucking pour it out on the ground on a marble surface so they scatter everywhere, and then it'll, when they all settle, it'll be a little pattern, right? Of Legos, various colors, shapes, sizes, all kinds, different places, spaces.
I get it.
And to take that exact pattern down to the nanometer, that exact pattern, and be like, this is the most special pattern in the entire world ever in existence. This one is. There is no way anyone ever could recreate this exact pattern down to the nanometer. It's impossible. That's why this pattern is so special. But it's just one of many potential eventualities, probably infinite, Yeah. And when you end up at something and then say, okay, that what we happen to end up as is special, that's looking at it backwards, like I said. So it's like the lottery winner, the guy who wins the lottery. He's like, oh my gosh, I'm so special. I won the lottery. No, freaking, if I took a ping pong ball and I had a mosh pit of 1 million people, one ping pong ball, I throw it in the mosh pit, and then somebody catches it. Oh my gosh, I'm so special, bro. Someone's going to get it. Someone's going to get the ping pong ball.
That's affirmative.
Yeah. So it doesn't make it necessarily special unless you look at it backwards. If that guy's like, I'm going to go into another mosh pit, another million people.
The other alien life form could be something that we could barely even imagime of what it's like.
And that probability wise is what it is.
Yeah.
Or it's going to be something like so small.
Yeah.
But if it's like more a superior intelligence, it's going to be something we don't recognize. The same way, like if you have a caterpillar on a leaf and I see it from 10 yards away, I see that little caterpillar right there. Hey, caterpillar, yelling at it. You know, the vibrations from my voice are hitting it. Hey, caterpillar, the caterpillar has no idea that you even exist. Doesn't even know what a human is. Doesn't know about your problems. Doesn't know about your podcast. You know. Meanwhile, you know a lot about your podcast.
How do you know he doesn't listen to the podcast?
I can say with a fair amount of certainty. Then again, I don't know. Maybe he does. I don't know. He has big butterfly plans for his future. Jocko, next question. How can I encourage... Bro, we can talk more about the aliens.
I'll be happy to.
No, we can't talk
more about aliens or Legos.
I'm telling you.
Lego patterns.
Because you know when people see UFOs, they go straight to, that's an alien. Even though it's unidentified. Can't do that. Remember what I was telling you? With that kid's book idea?
Yeah. You did tell me about that. You don't have to tell me again either.
It goes deep, bro. I'm telling you. Actually, it's more about the flaws of how people consider or regard aliens. Potential aliens.